up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong.
Oh, that's better. Warren Mimidiga, Mudra and Awunya. You go now, Awabakal. Hello, friend. Good to see you. It's the Dharug on Awabakal country. Well, it's the Australia Day long weekend, and I'm up in Munmorah State Conservation area. I'm staying for the weekend at the Freemans Campground. It's the closest one to my favourite little beach, Birdie. You've seen a video of that, and I'll probably I'll try and give you a bit of a little bit of a look around, as long as there's no other people down there. And I'll give you a bit of a look around the campground and that too while I'm here. But again, I don't want to go disturbing the shit out of everyone. So yeah. Bit of a group meetup from the Birdie Beach page this weekend. So there should be a couple of us down here. I'm not going to show you all the naked people and shit like that, but I'm going to show you a nice relaxing weekend. So, alright guys, I'm going to enjoy my JD now that I've finally got everything set up, and I'll talk to you guys later. Cheers. So I've just come for a drive, thought we'd get out of camp for a little bit, go for a cruise. I'm up at Wybung Trig point at the moment. Lovely spot this. You can see the Wybung Mountains up in the far distance, and then straight down here, the beach you can see there, that's actually Birdie Beach, heading down into Lakes Beach and Budgewee Beach and whatnot. And what you can't really see through here is the Wybung walking trail down the bottom. Yeah, gorgeous spot up here, Wybung Trig point. I'll give you a look over the other side, facing north. This is facing north from the Trig point. You might be able to see on camera there's another tower sitting over there. That's the top of the tank track. I might actually be doing that trail in a couple of months with Jerry. We're planning to do a bit of a hike. So yeah, you may have seen a little bit of that on Instagram already. In amongst here, or just up to the sort of right hand side here, where you can see the trees are a bit taller. There's a trail running through there, and it's called the Grass Tree Trail. Now I don't know if you can see this on camera because it's pretty hard to see, but all through here, all through that lower section is all grass trees, Xanthorrhoea. So it's really cool. That's basically, there's thousands of them in amongst there. It's really cool to see. They did a hazard reduction there a couple of years ago, and all you could see was the spike sticking up after it. It was really cool. Now I'm down at Wybung Trig point. I definitely should have brought the microphones with me. Try and block some of this wind noise, but I didn't. So off to the left, just past this little point here, is Fraser Beach. I'll be heading down there in a minute. And that next point, the major point you can see out there, is Snapper Point. It's one of the most treacherous rock fishing platforms in New South Wales. So yeah, you can come down the trail down here. It's a good spot also for fishing. It's Wybung Heads, as I said. And it's a good spot for whale watching and that too, because you're right out on a point looking out over the coast. I'm not going to bother walking down there because I'm only in thongs. But yeah, nice little spot. If you're going to come fishing down here, make sure you wear a life jacket. This is one of those spots that I just love to come and relax. And if you actually look at my website, there's a lot of photos of my gear, and most of them were actually taken on sandstone boulders that were sitting down here until people started stealing them or pushing them over the edge, one of the two. If you ever come out here to Munmorah State Conservation for a camp, whether it be Freemans or the Fraser Campgrounds, or just a day trip, just come for a drive through here, because it is a really, really stunning drive. Remember, keep to your side of the road and keep to the speed limit. Absolute gorgeous drive here through some of these windy roads. And as you can see, like, I'm about to come up on a little causeway, and then I'll be turning right to go down to Fraser Beach. If you go straight ahead from here as well, that takes you up to Snapper Point, and that drive there is absolute divine. And I'm in the wrong gear to be turning that corner, but shit happens. So yeah, like, just check this out. This is absolutely stunning drive. And just in there, you've got the palm tree picnic area and the palm tree loop trail as well, and it's a really beautiful walk and a little beautiful spot to sit down and relax. Down at Fraser Beach now. I'm not going to go down there and have a swim. I've actually got a fresh tattoo, so I can't swim, which kind of sucks. But yeah, give you a quick look down at Fraser. So this is Fraser Beach. There's a couple of different ways down. You've got the walkway here from the top. Goes up that way a little bit to the left as well. The campground's just up in there. It's a tent only campground, no camping with vehicle. But yeah, Fraser Beach, and then down the bottom there's a little lagoon, so I'll go shoot down and have a look at that too. Bit of a car park, toilet, showers, things like that. Jerry, if you're watching that, that's where I'm planning to stop on our way through to get some fresh water to top up and whatnot. Maybe even have a rinse. So here we are down the bottom of Fraser Beach. As I mentioned, you've got the little lagoon here. So if you don't like the waves, or if there's blue bottles around or whatever, this might be the spot for you to swim in. It's actually quite nice. I've swum in here before. If you've got a little boogie board or stand-up paddle board or something like that, you can actually go right up around the corner with these too. Apparently it goes up a fair way. I just saw a school of potty mullet shoot out, which is cool. But yeah, little tree swing over there too. So this here is the bottom of that trail, the grass tree walking trail I mentioned. It's funny, they went through and spent a fortune rebuilding it. As you can see, like all the sandstone blocks down the bottom here. Spent a fortune rebuilding it, putting basically literally pebblecrete in. See if I can get up here. Don't have my shoes on, but yeah, as you can see, they basically came through, pebblecreted the entire bloody thing, put all these bollards up to stop people getting through, and said it's a better thing to do. It's freaking stupid. So yeah, all the steps in that they put in have just been washed away. Really, I don't know why they needed to put the pebblecrete shit in the first place. Absolutely freaking ridiculous. Look how thick it is. How much money they would have spent doing that. And they can't keep other places open. Yeah, well. If you follow this all the way around, you can actually get around to Wybung Heads again. I'm not following it all the way around. But yeah, you can go around that point and yeah, follow that through when you get all the way to Wybung. When you come to any of these beaches, make sure you're careful of these things. Remember, Munmorah State Conservation area has an $8 day fee. Make sure you pay it. They're at every car park, every campground. If you don't pay it, that's what happens. Here we are at Snapper Point. You can see Fraser Beach back over there. There's a tiny little beach down the bottom here that's really cool. I've been down there a couple of times. And on low tide you can walk from here right round, and it's basically normally like a deserted little beach. Beautiful spot there, and that's Wybung over the other side there that you can see. Give you a look over the other side here. And again, I really should have brought the mics to block some of this wind, but yeah, Snapper Point blowhole right across the top side there. There's a beautiful cave down there. You can't get into it though. If you do, you'd want to go in by kayak or something like that. It's quite dangerous. Alrighty, so I'm heading back to camp now. It's about lunchtime, so yeah, heading back to camp, have something to eat. Don't know what I'm going to do after that. Kind of want to go down to Birdie, but I really want to swim. And I don't know, with the fresh tattoo, I'm not supposed to. Although it has been near on 2 weeks, about a week and a half. And I suppose I could always keep my shoulder out of water. That might not be too bad. just sit down chest deep sort of thing. So I see what happens. Might go for a run down Birdie a bit later. So we're down on Birdie in the lagoon at the moment, just coming down here for the sunset. It's absolutely stunning down here behind these mountains. Colour on the camera may not do it justice, but God, it's nice, I'll tell you. Well, this is for the second time today. Heading back down the beach. It's at 5:30 or something now, so it's cooled down. Apparently a lot of the people have gone home. So yeah, head back down the beach and chill for a while, probably watch the sunset again. And yeah, just relax. I don't know how much I'll show you down there. Today's been pretty boring overall. Sat around camp. I came down here this morning for a few hours, burnt the shit out of my feet trying to get out of there because of the sun, the way it heats up the sand. But yeah, yeah, went for a swim this morning. It was good. Came back, had a sleep, relaxed around the camp, did bugger all, listened to music, watched a goanna run past that I didn't get to film because the cameras were locked away. Yeah, anyway, alright, I'll see you down the beach. Now that most people are pissed off, I can actually give you a look down here. There's a few walking up still. It's funny, it's probably getting close on 8 and the gates close at 9, so I don't know what people are doing. Yeah. But yeah, welcome to Birdie Beach. It's a beautiful little spot. I have done a walk around video here quite a while back, so if you want to check that out, go and check it out. But I love the sunset down there. Well guys, that's it for me, this one. I'm all packed up, ready to get moving. Well, it's been a great sort of 3.5 days that I've been out here. Unfortunately, like, book-in is 2 o'clock, check-out is 10 o'clock. I'm probably close on that at the moment. Yeah, I've enjoyed myself, some good time down the beach, good to catch up with some friends. Was it really worth the stay, the cost? For me, I don't think it was personally, so I'm not big on the whole caravan park sort of style of camping, and to me that's what this is. You're quite close to your neighbours, you can't really spread out as much as you would in a free camp in a state forest or something. So for me personally, look, it was lovely, but it's not the style of camping that I really enjoy. If you've got a caravan or even tent, swag, whatever you want to do, and you want to camp with your vehicle or away from your vehicle, it's a lovely place. It just depends on what sort of camping you want to do. So, alright guys, that's it for me. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, remember to leave a like. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. Yama Budget Murugu, walk a good path. Yano, goodbye.